Just as getting a dental checkup or receiving a flu shot, exercise is a precaution that we can take in order to lead a longer and happier life. Just imagine, 65% of Americans were deemed overweight, 30% of those were obese, because only 25% of Americans get adequate amount of physical activity in their life. Well, enough imagining, it's reality, as the prevalence of overweight and obesity among U.S. children, adolescents, and adults sums it up. I will coach how exercise can help someone enjoy life more, how exercise can increase our chances of living longer, and the medical conditions exercise can ward off that may potentially end your life one day. To begin, imagine yourself playing with your children, maybe it's your grandchildren. You can't keep up, you run out of energy, you just get frustrated with yourself because you can't play with your children like you had hoped. Well, it's all because of energy. Exercise will slowly raise your heart rate as you acclimate to workouts. As with any workout, it will raise your heart rate. As you raise your heart rate, your heart will be accustomed to not working so hard. Thus, you would develop more energy. Family members whom I spoke with had medical procedures, such as gastroenterology, where they actually take part of your stomach and physically make it smaller, so you eat less. As they stated, they too noticed more energy, and they've also found what they've missed, being able to enjoy life. For example, playing with their grandchildren. After these procedures, they had significant weight loss. That is what worked for them, but it worked for them, and they're on the road to a better life, in their opinion. Many even won't do certain activities because of how they look or feel, such as going to a beach, hiking, and other activities. Think about it. Another imagining scenario, a family member who may weigh 300 pounds. Everyone else may have a normal, typical classed body weight to them. They all decide to go to a beach, hang out, play volleyball, etc. Do you think that individual that weighs 300 pounds is going to want to get into possibly a swimsuit and play volleyball, play with the other family members? Probably not, because the lack of characteristic they find in their body. They don't feel comfortable wearing things of that sort. So many Americans tend not to want to put themselves in that situation. Along with enjoying life, exercise can also lead to a healthier life, or a longer life as well. Along with exercise, a diet can accommodate weight loss, leading to less body aches, such as bad knees. It may be common sense, but again, imagine a person who weighs 300-400 pounds. Do you think that's good for your knees to have that much weight on your knees? Maybe even your back. Weight loss has been known to cause back problems. And with today's working society, back problems is already a concern throughout society. Exercise regimens can make for a healthier heart, because exercising your body means you are too exercising your heart. Just as a weightlifter would go to the gym to make his biceps bigger, his abs a six-pack, whatever you may imagine. Your heart is to a muscle. The more you exercise, the healthier and big, not necessarily bigger, but the healthier your muscle or your heart will become. So the more demand you put on your heart, the less it has to work to meet that demand. Regular exercise can too lead to lessening your chances of medical diseases such as diabetes, according to the escalating pandemics of obesity and sedentary lifestyle. They suggest that with a regular exercise regimen, or just simply some sort of activity, such as walking, maybe running, just any physical activity, can lessen your chances of medical diseases, such as type 2 diabetes. And who wants to live with a disease that was brought about because of negligence and weight control? In relation to living longer, exercise can lower your chances of life-changing medical conditions. As I stated earlier, with diabetes, exercise can lower your chances of developing cardiovascular disease, gallbladder disease, and osteoarthritis. How many of you even knew that these diseases were brought about because of weight control? I didn't until I did the research. Many of these diseases will have a significant control on life and what that person is able to do in his or her life. Again, just think, a person who has cardiovascular disease, do you think they're going to be able to put that much of a demand on their heart? Do you think they're going to be able to race up their stairs chasing their grandchildren? Do you think they'll be able to run in the park with their dog? Probably not. They can lead to heart failure. Actual causes of death in the United States in 2000 states that roughly 400,000 deaths were attributed to poor diet and lack of exercise or inactivity in the year 2000. 400 deaths that were linked to no exercise and a poor diet. What's that say about your lifestyle? Do you want to become another statistic because you faltered in an area that you have control of? Even though some people may not have control of being able to exercise. With the technology nowadays, there are still plenty of exercise routines that many people can do. Exercise, weightlifting, running, even people in wheelchairs. They compete in the Olympics. They're very physically fit. It is possible. Concluding this speech, I sincerely hope the information presented here changes your mind and spirit about exercise. Reasons such as being able to enjoy life more, fighting for the chance to live longer, and avoiding medical diseases that have the ability to end a life. If this isn't reason enough to change your life and want to live longer and enjoy what you do, then I honestly hope that you find a route that works for you and help you in your own way.